I definitely wish we had planned to stay a little longer, but here are some of my favorite sights and bites from my 48 hours in Lisbon. Eric and I grabbed lunch at the Timeout Market, and the number of options you could choose from was borderline overwhelming, but everything we saw and tasted was incredible. Definitely come hungry because they had food options from all around the world, including American donuts, which you know we had to try. The LX Factory is like a mini city across a couple of city blocks in Lisbon with tons of cool shops, restaurants, a market, and even a rooftop bar. If you're feeling up for it, you can get a tattoo there as well. While we were there, Eric picked out a new shirt, and I loved browsing the bookstore before we grabbed a drink at the rooftop bar to rest our legs. After the LX Factory, you can take a quick walk along the waterfront district of Belém to the Geronimos Monastery, which is one of the most beautiful pieces of architecture I think I've ever seen. We somehow managed to get free tickets, which I don't know if that's normal or we just got lucky, but whether it's free or a couple of euros, it's absolutely worth the time and money. The building itself is stunning, but the history of the monastery was also really fascinating to learn about. St. George's Castle has some of the best views of the entire city. It's a bit of a hike, but once you're up there, the views and the sights are incredible. I highly recommend a walk along the water in Belém, which has a ton of history like the Monument of the Discoveries and the Belém Tower. And if you have the time, many of these sites have museums and exhibits attached as well. My last recommendation is just come to Lisbon ready to eat. I don't know if I've ever been to a city where every single thing I ate was delicious. Some of our favorites included dinner at Bobo's or Pica Pau, a pastel de nata from Montegaria, lunch at the Timeout Market, and literally any pastry you come across. But if you have any other recommendations for sites or bites in Lisbon, leave them in the comments so we can make a whole list for people to follow. Love you. Bye.